All right, everyone, welcome back from the break here. We're back in game number 2 now between Backdoor Protocol and Big Ego Crew. We have the bans finished here. Moira, Monarch, and Luna going to be banned out by Backdoor Protocol. Magmus, Bubbles, and Fade going to be banned
Nymphora,
out by Big Ego Crew. Nymphora
Engineer,
going to be the first pick here. Coming out of the gates, we have an engineer pick coming out from Big Ego Crew with one more to follow. Haven't been seeing too much engineer lately, although we did see engineer picked up by the doghouse in that. Oh man, I think it was like a 70 plus minute game against Team Tim, where we got to see engineer there. Got a staff of the master even. That was pretty fun
Andromeda,
to watch. But we're gonna see Andromeda paired up here with the engineer, and I hope to God we get to see some swaps into mind traps. That's a fun combo there between the two supports. The good old swap into energy field or mind trap. Very very nice synergy between those two support heroes. But the Nymphora pickup on the Legion side here is quite the interesting one. We generally see very aggressive lineups built around Nymphora. Typically, some type of global strategy with a hero that can utilize that Nymph teleport. Something like a Doctor Repulsor comes to mind. Um, so we'll see what kind of strategy they go for with that Nymphora pickup. But I'm expecting to see some kind of global presence ganking or some team fight built around that heal pod. But they still have some time here to think about their next two picks. What they're going to go for is the question. What will they do here? We see some shadow picks of Jeraziah and a Cursed. It's a very defensive style of hero
Gauntlet,
pick paired with the Nymphora. They go for a Gauntlet, and that one makes a little bit more sense. Very aggressive.
Chipper,
And they pick up the Chipper here. So looks like they have a pair of supports with an Initiator. We could see a long lane Gauntlet this game. We um, could see a mid gauntlet as well. Quite the flexible hero there. Will he be paired with a hero like Chipper for some extra burst damage is the question. But we're going to enter now the second wave of bans. Big Ego Crew still needing both their initiators and their cores, their carry heroes. We're going to see the Sandwraith get banned out here. That's a good one to kind of pair with the Nymphora. She can definitely port around the gauntlet. They could look to ulti in with the Sandwraith, so I get the ban there from Shortcat. We'll see what the remaining bans will be as the time is ticking for Backdoor Protocol. Rally will be the first one. Definitely, I think addressing the initiators could be a good choice there from our Legion side. Sir Bensington, another global presence hero. Flux, hero that pairs well with the Engineer and the Andromeda. One more ban apiece. There's the Flint Beasthood ban. That one surprises me a little bit. Um, their lineup doesn't necessarily scream Flint Beastwood to me. There's the Tempest ban, so that one, I suppose, would be difficult for them to deal with.
Cthulhuphant,
And they're gonna go with the Cthulhuphon here. So they saw Backdoor Protocol had that one for themselves last game. They're gonna pick that one up here. Most likely pair that with the Engineer. A lot of burst damage between the Cthulhuphon and the Engineer. One more pick to follow. We could see the hero for Dutch here, the carry hero. Some kind of tanky hero like a Malakin comes to mind. Um, they could just also go for a very strong laner to combat this gauntlet pick. See if they what they end up going for here. I do think they're gonna save the mid hero for last. They do have last pick. What will their carry hero be here, though, is the question. They're showing the Gunblade. It's been a while since we've seen a huge soul Gunblade. I feel like that kind of fell off quite a lot. He was playing it quite a lot, and then we just stopped seeing him play Gunblade. This game, I don't know if it's necessarily the best. Like, they don't have many escape heroes that the Restrain kind of benefits from. There's a Gladiator Shadow pick. Gladiator would be a pretty
Gladiator.
nice addition to their lineup. Um, it's going to bring some more team fight presence and allow them the ability to go for a duo core lineup. So I do like the Gladiator pickup. Again, another hero that he can rotate into jungle, take out those stacks early on, get that early game farm. So what will the final two picks be for Backdoor Protocol? This again, this is a team that doesn't really like to run hard carries. We typically see them on those those
Bramble.
mid game carries. They pick up a Bramble here, so another Initiator, pretty solid against the Cthulhu font for disabling this trample. They do go
Ravenor.
for a Ravenor pick here, so they're gonna go with a hard carry, and we're gonna get to see the Ravenor. I think Ravenor is a hero that we haven't really been seeing a whole lot of, but with the changes to items like Dawnbringer, Elder Parasite becoming a little bit more popular, I think Ravenor could be finding a place in the meta. He is a very powerful carry hero. Um, Once he's able to build up those stacks on his power overwhelming, but a very aggressive makeup here from Backdoor Protocol. Final pick of the match going to come out here from Big Ego Crew, which will be the Ooga
Oogie.
Booga coming out for Dutch there on the carry. They're going to run an Oogie. And it's been quite a while since we've seen Oogie picked up in one of these scrims, but they do have that secondary core there to back him up with the Gladiator. We'll see if he builds more of a utility Gladiator, possibly picking up items like the Barrier Idol, which there's a lot of magic damage this game from both the Ravenor and the
Let's
team
get it
support.
on.
We might see as well some early game items like Astrolabe, stuff like that. But the Oogie is a great carry for these mid game type of games where he bulks up on armor and magic armor and looks to deal lots of damage in those team fights, picking up items like early Gnome's Wisdom, stuff like that. So I think we're gonna have a lot of team fights this game from the two sides. Ravenor going to be headed to the bottom lane with Nymphora. Bramble looks like we'll be playing the mid lane this game, and then we have a Gauntlet Chipper lane, which I was expecting that last game as well. So Engineer and Cthulhu Font. It's been a little while since we've seen this one, but Engineer making his presence here again in a secondary support role. Andromeda and Oogie in the top lane, and Gladiator in the mid lane against the Bramble. Oh, there's a beach ball being casted by Mr. Ravenor. So Bramble versus Gladiator. I do feel like Gladiator should be pretty solid in a melee versus melee matchup. How will Bramble do is a pretty good question. It's not a hero I see a whole lot of. We're gonna have an initiation here already. Double stuns coming in onto the Engineer. As Cthulhu, he did use his trample. Looks like he pushed the creeps into the tower as well. Geg's not gonna land here from Engineer. Good pressure coming in onto Nymphora. Nobody gonna end up falling just yet. Colin and Chip are gonna get the lane control here in the top lane. I don't think we'll see a kill here in the mid lane. If anything, still a lot of potential action here in the bottom lane. Oh, he's gonna miss the beach ball there. And that could mean a kill on the Nymphora. That's going to be the first blood kill there, most likely. No, he actually turns it around with a heal. Okay. He's gonna be just fine. Getting that volatile pot off just in the nick of time.
Keep up.
Top lane. Looks like I haven't really had any pressure from either side.
Keep up.
So creep score, we got 12-0 Bramble against 16-1 Gladiator. Gladiator definitely doing a little better there. As Bramble gonna get that first rune picked up. Gauntlet is 5-1 against 11-3. So Woogie's doing really well in the top lane. In terms of last hitting, Cthulhu fought 11-2 against 5-1 Ravenor. So we see a 1,000 gold lead here from Hellborn side. They have good farm on 3 players. Only really the Bramble doing well in terms of last hitting. Both the side lane Sword, Backdoor, Protocol not getting too many last hits. Here's a trample coming in. There's the obliterate and the Kexton activated. Ravenor taking a lot of pressure. Here's a heal pod from Nymphora. Gonna give him just enough HP to survive, and he will pop the health potion as Nymphora gets pushed back as well.
We're gonna break it, Tam.
Top lane still really no pressure from the two sides. Very interested in, or very surprised rather that it's been a little bit passive here on the top. A quick attempt comes in from Gauntlet, but going to miss.
We're gonna break it, Tam.
Chipper gonna camp the top rune, going to spawn refreshment here. Engineer will hold the invisibility rune for the Gladiator, so Bramble not gonna get his bottle refilled here. Gladiator getting the rune. Ball lightning gonna connect here onto the Cthulhu fought as Ravenor now in some trouble. Wasn't able to get that kill. Turret was used here by Engineer. He does not go for the mines. We have Invis, Gladiator here.
First of many.
Showdown going to be used here. Call to arms coming out as Nim goes for the counter kill onto Cthulhu, and boom shakalaka. 2 kills go in the way of Big EgoCrew, setting up that return from that initial dive coming out. So Gladiator rotates down here for the assistance. Top lane, the Oogie lane continues to outfarm the Gauntlet lane very well here. Well, I say very well. Gauntlet's gotten a lot of creep kills in the last couple of minutes. Gladiator will port back to the mid lane now. Amistad comes out here onto Gauntlet. There's a focus buffer from Chipper, but it's not going to save his life. Chipper able to get a return kill here as Gauntlet did fall. Gulafon tramples away before getting initiated on there by the Ravenor. Middle lane, we have an engagement here. Kexlon going to miss. There's a Vine Wall coming out from Bramble. The Spore Breath going to stun up Gladiator, but not enough damage there for a kill. As Engineer takes some pressure there as well. Bramble using the health pot. Stop that health potion. Nice rune control coming in once again from Big Ego Crew, getting that regen. As Engineer will make the escape here against the Nymphora. It's a little bit too tanky for him to bring down. Regen going to be used immediately from Gladiator. Here comes a combo from the Pitfall and the Call to Arms. Is it going to be enough damage for a kill? There's a showdown coming in. And he gets the kill there with the whip, pulling him back. Big kill coming out there from Puppet Soul onto the Bramble. Regen a big part of that, but lighting up the Pitfall and the Call to Arms very nicely there. Bottom lane, we have a trample coming in onto Ravenor. Kexlon lands as well. There's the Nympod to heal back up. The Ravenor's Cthulhuphon going to be forced to try to juke this ball. Lightning, the stun going to be missed there from Nymphora. And Ravenor will port to his beach ball and get the kill there on Mr. Elephant. No return kill coming in.
We're gonna break it down.
Mr. Engineer. Top lane, we have an engagement here as Booga Booga's running in. He gets the kill there with the Targwaits onto Chipper. Gauntlet trying to get a return kill now as well. He's got 5 mana battery charges, make that 7. He might go for a no hook on available for 10 more seconds. Has a fist if he does decide to go for it. We have another engagement here. Ravenor going to fall this time. Too much burst coming out. Nymphora is in trouble. There is a trample up in 3 more seconds. They're not even going to need it, it looks like. Oh, 1 kill apiece for Engineer and Cthulhuphon. Gladiator gonna find himself a Mystic Rune. As he continues to be dominating here on creep kills, 54 against 41. Oogie at the top though with 56, so creep farm going away. Big Ego Crew very heavily here. Top lane we have a Vine Wall coming out. They get the kill onto Andromeda. Pitfall comes out here, going to miss, but here's the Call to Arms on the Gauntlet, and the Focus Buffer not going to save him, only level 1 Focus Buffer. Tarkwait's coming in. Good night, Mr. Chipper. It's a double tap for Oogie. And looks like they want to pressure this tower here. Gladiator's up here with the Mystic Rune.
We're gonna break it down.
Try to line up this kill, perhaps on Cthulhuphon. Here's a pod coming out. Ball lightning going to hit, but the trample gets a lot of the pod damage, and they won't go for a dive there. Here comes a nice little showdown with the bottle tactic. Gonna refill Gladiator's bottle. Gauntlet, is he gonna be in some trouble here? They get spotted, I believe. There's a showdown into a boat. And he's dead. Bottom lane, energy field is down. This was looks like a defensive energy field. No Vine Wall for 20 seconds. Ball lightning does hit! Onto Engineer. Beach ball from downtown gets him. And they're gonna trade Gauntlet up in the top lane for Engineer in the bot lane. This tower will fall here. No deny coming out. Top lane, they're trying to get the deny here. Oogie going to help Andromeda
Break
get
it
the
down.
tower lesson. Oogie's throwing his hands in the air like he just don't care. Will he hold his ground? He's healing. Will he be able to hold his ground? Here comes a Nifty TP from behind. And Oogie will fall as well as Andromeda after getting that first kill on the chipper. So the Nymph Port causing issues for them there. As they do lose 2 players. Mid lane tower taking some pressure. Spore Breath going to be used. Here comes a counter from the Gladiator with a pitfall. There's a mine from Engineer following up the keg stun. Vine Wall gonna block off Engineer. Ramble's just a little too tanky with that shrubbery. Now Chipper is here forcing out the invisibility room from the Gladiator as Ravenor ports in as well. But no kills happening. Everyone's just too tanky. And we're gonna put some pressure on the Cthulhu Fawn here. Nothing too crazy though. Looks like he's going for an Elder Parasite as his first item. He's gonna definitely need a Shrunken Head though, following that up, or he will die pretty quickly to a lot of this burst damage side of Big Ego. Astrolabe picked up on the Rumble. Not too much else on the supporting cast. Only 1200 gold. Beach Ball, gotta be missed here. Stun will be avoided by Cthulhu Fawn. And Engineer gets the port before the Spore Breath blows up. Nice TP coming out from short.
Keep it up for more.
In on the top Kongor area, we have DD Gladiator taking out Chipper with the assistance of Andromeda. There's the Gnome's Wisdom. The Sorcerer Boots, but Sword of the High picked up on Gladiator. He's very far, 455 gold a minute. Going for that semi-core presence. Energy field is down, by the way, in the bot lane as Nymphora and Ravenor are on the run. Didn't see who started that fight, but again, nobody dying. A lot of these engagements not resulting in any kills. So we're going to see a Mock of Brilliance Gladiator coming in here in the next few minutes. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Ravenor to have to outcarry 2 very farmed core heroes. We have 460 GPM on Gladiator, 425 GPM on Oogie. There's a Sacrificial Stone on Oogie to increase his healing up there. Brigade, break it down. Yeah. Ravenor should, I believe, have his Elder Parasite picked up now. Cthulhu looks like he's going for a portal key. He's got the Steam Boots and the Vestments pickups. Beach Ball gonna miss here. But needs about 500 more for this blink. Gauntlet with 2,400 gold.
Keep up.
We're gonna see portal key. There we go. Fix that up. But yeah, so we have the 1 portal key for Legion. There's the Mock on Gladiator. Cthulhu gonna finish up his portal key here in a couple of group kills. Sacrificial Stone picked up on Bramble. Following up that Astrolabe pickup. Wondering what Ravenor will go for next. Will he pick up a portal key? Will he go into Shrunken or a Dawnbringer? Nifty be coming out here in the mid lane. They're gonna maybe get the catcher onto Engineer. He's currently in the mid lane. Did they spot him? I don't know if they saw him or not. Beach ball, not gonna hit. There's the portal key picked up on Cthulhu Fog. Andromeda picking up steam boots, just a little bit more tanky. Fail drop being used by the chipper. Looks like they want to take a fight here. Top lane. Bramble. He's got a vine wall ready to go. He lines it up here. Oogie pops the primal surge. There's a swap from Andromeda. Swaps him right into Nymphora and Ravador. Oogie is going to hold his ground. He's healing with the Tarquakes. And the primal surge activated. He's throwing his hands in the air. But he does care as he does end up falling. Ravador going to hold his ground just enough to pick up the double tap there. Cthulhu is in the middle here. Here's a call to arms coming out. Not going to hit onto anybody. Cthulhu has a trample. Going to miss it by a lot. As Gauntlet a little too slippery there with the infernal instability. But there's a nice pitfall landing into the keg stun. They finally get a kill there following up that Nymphora kill. So 2 for 2 there. Nymph and Gauntlet fall in exchange for Oogie and Andromeda. So they do get a pretty big kill there on the Oogie. Ravador surviving. Very, very nice for Backdoor Protocol. As Ravador will pick up a double dip back to jungling. He'll try to get his HP back with the Elder activated there. And he is just about full health again. He picks up a Mighty Blade. He's going to be going for a Shrunken. Follow up that Elder Parasite.
We're gonna break it down.
Gladiator build now, following up this mock.
Break it down.
Importing some high ground.
Keep up.
Gladiator doing a little showdown trick here. Are they gonna get the catch though? Is the question. Here's a boat coming in. Boom! Nymphora explodes. Oh my god, that was so funny. As Andro used the Pavit stun there. Here's a vine wall coming out. Rockets from downtown from Chipper. Andro going to fall through the auto attacks of Bramble. Team support's here now. Bramble gonna be forced to stop his TP. And he goes down. It's a smackdown double tap coming out for Puppet Soul there. As he is sitting at 1300 gold now. Meanwhile, Engineer dies in the bot lane to the Beach Ball Man, Mr. Ravador. And they trade their pair of supports for the mid and the second support there. Gladiator making his way to the bottom lane. Will they be able to kill Ravador? I don't think so. Just by himself. He doesn't have any call to arms. But this is a lot of damage coming in from the Mock of Brilliance. Forces some TPs down here. We got Veiled Rotted Andromeda with the swap ready to go. Maybe they'll look to bait this out. Cthulhu Fawn in the area. Thinking about coming down here as well. Nymph trying to get the catch here. As did they have the information of Ravador and Nymph going to get the Ward of Sight down? Will they go for this kill here? There's the stun happening. Showdown comes out. There's another call to arms. Nymph gonna take heavy pressure there. He's gonna go down to this block in a second. As he does get the Zeal stun off, but Chipper goes down in the background to Andromeda and Cthulhu. Tower falling to the team. And Big EgoCrew is picking up some momentum here now with some nice team fights and a tower kill.
Still got it.
We got Oogie picking up a Neophyte's book. Looks like he might go for Dawnbringer. See, he picks up the Lightbrand actually. He's gonna increase his healing output there with the Lightbrand. We got Portal Key picked up on Gladiator. He does pick up a utility item. See, looks like he'll be skipping the Shroud in that case, which I like the Portal Key pickup. That gives them some nice initiation on top of Cthulhu Fog. Tablet picked up on Engineer. So again, the support's quite farmed from our Hellborn side. We have 250 on the Engineer, 230 on Andromeda, only 110 and 150 from the side of Backdoor Protocol. Ravador still needs a bit of gold for his Shrunken Head, needing the 60 gold remaining for that recipe. Then he'll be feeling pretty comfortable to team fight, but still going to be a tough task against the Oogie, who's got built up magic armor. I still think we could see a Berry Riddle on Gladiator. Has some extra magic shield. Alt Arms comes out in the mid lane. It's a 4-player onslaught here onto Bramble as he gets caught there. He goes down. Gladiator gonna go a little YOLO here, but he does have the portal key port back, so he'll be just fine. Just trying to bait them out with Dulafon. He's getting feisty here. He goes in with the Trample and the Obliterate. Only going to take him pressure. There's a swap coming out from Andromeda. The heal is not going to be enough damage from the Nymphoria to bring down Cthulhuphon. Is Andromeda, did she just sacrifice herself? No, she holds her ground. She gets the kill there onto Chipper. And Energy Field is down, but there's a Shrunken Head applied from the Ravenor. He's going to blow up the Engineer, getting slowed by the Stern. He's trying to get the chase here onto Gladiator, but he does have a portal key up. If he wants to use it, he's going to be forced to use it, as he will be under that threat of Ravenor bringing him down. But meanwhile, Oogie is just chilling in the top lane. Duchess saying, you guys can have your fun, I'm just going to farm the creeps. He's almost at 500 gold per minute. He picks up the Firebrand here to go for that Searing Light. We'll most likely go for the full Dawnbringer. But Gauntlet picks up a Soul Trap, now a Beast Heart. He's going for that Dreamcatcher, it looks like, to stop the Oogie. Oogie without a Shrunken, the Dreamcatcher will be quite good there, as they're going to spot him trying to steal these Ancients, but no Vine Wall being used. A little interested by that choice there. They had the team support coming in, but he doesn't go for that Vine Wall. Feeling like they didn't have the damage to bring down Oogie. I'm a little surprised by that. But yeah, Oogie's now level 16. He's the highest XPM in the game. He's tied with Gladiator in terms of farm. And Gladiator with 1800 gold. We'll see what he decides to go for next. But again, I do think he will try to bulk up a little bit. Ravenor going to tank some mines here. B12 will be avoided there. The Shrunken Head was popped, but a little late. Did take the mine damage. Did prevent any follow-up, but that will mean another 60 seconds. They cannot really look to take a team fight.
Still got it.
Replace those mines, going for that trap. Storm Spirit picks up on Cthulhuphon.
Leave them in the darkness.
Coming out in the top lane from Andromeda. He's not feeling too safe. Here comes a 2-man trample from Volcom. The Nymphoria is down. Oogie is here with his hands in the air. Showdown comes out onto the Gauntlet. Energy Field is down. Gauntlet does fall. Nymphoria falls. Kegstun lands onto Chipper. Oogie's trying to get that mana back. He smacks Chipper in the face with the big right hand. Chipper falls. Gladiator going for the kill here with Elephant. They will bring down Bramble, and it is a 4-for-0 team fight. And Andromeda was not here for that whole fight. That was a 4 versus 4 fight, I believe, as Ravenor once again takes the mines. I believe the Word of Revelation should have spotted that. Ravenor gonna pop his Shrunken here. He's in some trouble. He goes for the DP, but this whip comes in before the port lands, and that's gonna be the full genocide coming out from Big EgoCrew. As they are now up 18,000 gold and 19,000 experience. Arcana picked up by Gladiator. Looks like he's going for a Hellflower. Dawnbringer finished on the Oogie as well. Let's see if he goes for a Shrunken next. He's up against that Dreamcatcher. Got some lovely music coming in from Oogie. He's just beatboxing away. Oh, the hook is barely missing from Gauntlet. Pitfall landing onto Gladiator. There's the whip as he pulls himself back, getting some pressure. There's the Chariot. Nobody home though. Rax is going to take some heavy pressure here. Will they be able to secure these Raxes though is the question. They have Energy Field ready to go, as well as the swap. Oogie in the front lines here. He's got his Primal Surge. He's going to get hooked in. Andromeda going to swap him out away from that Vine Wall. Going to sacrifice himself. Feels bad, man, to be Andromeda. I guess I'll die, says Nede. And then they'll be on the full retreat here. Energy Field not gonna be the best placement here. Engineer He's gonna go for the tablet up the cliff. He's gonna fall here. Cthulhu will he go back in? There's a stun coming in from Nim. As I don't know if he was guessing there. He's coming in with the Primal Surge now. Activated. Dreamcatcher is on him though, and he's not going to be as tanky as he thinks he is. He is going to fall. Gladiator falls as well. They only get an Amphora. 3 players dead now. Cthulhu Font. Oh boy, he is in the base. And you know what that means? He's in no man's land. He falls. Buyback comes in from both the Engineer and the Cthulhu Font. It was a genocide to top it off. As they only killed an Amphora. Full genocide and 2 buybacks used here from Big Ego. Gauntlet with Bramble. They're trying to bring them down here. Engineer gonna tablet himself away from that Spore Breath. Hook coming in from Gauntlet, not gonna connect. And now they're looking to turn. Andromeda is here, but with Gladiator and Oogie still dead, I don't think they'll re-engage. Ravenor was in the area. Blitz Shrunkenhead coming back up. Firebrand now picked up by Ravenor as he's 430 gold per minute. We have Cthulhu Font still sitting on 1,000 gold after the buyback. Wondering if he'll go for a staff or a barb is his next item. I am expecting him to at some point pick up a staff to mastery this game. Engineer, I believe, will be going for a portal key.
Keep up. Keep up.
Pickle Brain on the
B-Boy
inside.
has entered the
Right there for the extra swap range.
Has been slain.
That's the Kongor gonna go down here. The Legion team look to do their Kongor is the question. They do have a Gauntlet, which makes it a little bit easier, as well as a Niv heal. Ravenor currently doesn't look like he's interested though. He's currently busy farming an easy camp. There's the completed Hellflower on Gladiator now. $2,000 gold on Elephant. Halfway to staff if he chooses to go for that. Gauntlet doesn't see Cthulhu here. He's trying to light up a hook. Doesn't look like he spots him out. Roar gonna try to guess there on the Kongor if they have started that. As we can see, Backdoor Protocol has not started their Kongor yet. Oh, we got a hook here onto Andromeda. This is gonna be a start to the fight. Now, will he use the showdown and swap him out? Oh no! They did it backwards! Gladiator's in trouble now. He did not showdown himself. And he's gonna fall. That was definitely a misplay. That is not how they had planned that. Kevin's probably scratching his head right now. There's the Mighty Blade pickup button. He definitely needing that Shrunkenhead this game, going up against the Ravenor and the Dreamcatcher. So we have Ravenor picking up the Frostburn.
Freaking to break it down.
Bramble picks up Barbed Armor. They're not really going to want to be focusing him. And we have, again, a lot of gold on the Cthulhu. I do believe this will be a staff. Don't think we'll see anything else, at least the way he's pooling gold. I would even honestly love to see more staff engineer if the game gets to that point. We'll probably see a bit more staff upgrading engineer if that was the case. Kongor does fall for a backdoor protocol here. Call it. Picks up a Mighty Blade. He's working on a Shrunken now. Think we'll see the full Dawnbringer on Ravenor. Failed Rod here on the Gauntlet. Looks like they want to take a team fight here. Ooh, there's that brand new portal key from Engineer coming into play as he blinks away from the hook. Failed Rod on the Gladiator. They want to also engage here. Oogie Hurley in the top lane though. Okay, he's got the Shrunken Head completed, so it looks like they want to fight. He ports to the tier 2 tower here. Bramble charging in. Little YOLO, but again, that's the target they really don't want to focus. Oogie is here. Who's he going for is the question. They get the catch here onto Ravenor with the Hellflower. He cannot get the Shrunken Head off. Will he get locked down? Yes, he will. Energy Field is down, and they do get the kill onto Gauntlet as well. Andrew going to get the swap here onto Porta. And will he end up falling? He's got that shrubbery on him. Common Sun comes out. He will go down to Engineer as well. Bramble goes down here. It's a double tap for Oogie. And that's a full genocide, folks. Ravenor couldn't get his Shrunken Head off, and that secured the team fight there. Big catch from the Gladiator with the Hellflower, and they burst down to Ravenor. Buybacks are happening here from Bramble and Cora. But will that stop Big EgoCrew from pushing their Raxes? I don't think so. We're going to see them group up down here in the bot lane with the tower already down. Meanwhile, Andromeda's pushing in the mid lane. Hellflower gets put onto Bramble here. Pitfall not going to be used here. Melee Rax falls. Ranged Rax will also fall. As 2 players respawn, Ravenor is still dead for another 10 seconds. Hook will happen here onto Oogie as the Vine rolls down. Shipper Saw is locking Oogie down. There's the Shrunken though from Oogie. They're going to look to turn this one around now. Nympod is down in the background. Barbed Armor is put up on the Bramble. Chipper does fall. And Bramble, he is most likely going to fall. He is holding his ground here as well. Oogie's in the front lines here. Ravenor is here. Now there's a Storm Spirit from Dagulu. Dutch will die there on the Oogie. Energy Field is down now.
Piece of cake.
Excellent landing there. Ravenor falls. He does not have a buyback.
Sweet.
And Bramble will be forced to use his second buyback as he cannot stun up the Engineer here. Pitfall comes in from Gladiator landing onto the Gauntlet. The stun chain is happening to Ben. Trample into Kexla onto both the Gauntlet and the Bramble. Obliterate gets activated. Gauntlet does fall. Barbed Armor is applied here. There's the Spiked Bola onto Bramble. As the Kex stun from Shortcat missing, but not going to matter. They do get the kill on an Infora. And now Bramble, he's in some trouble. Turret gonna correct his pathing here a little different. Nymph buys back for the second time. Cthulhu dies. It's a big chaotic fight. Nymphport is going to cut them off here. Oh, but he's porting back with the showdown. Oh boy. This is going to get a little crazy here. As Engineer, he's thinking about going back in. Gladiator. Did he make the mistake of porting back in is the question. Nympod not going to stop his portal key. Engineer falls to Bramble over here on the background. Here comes the showdown. Is he gonna kill himself on the fire? Oh my god, he dies to the fire. That was funny. But tier 4 tower goes down to the creep, so all this is going on. Andromeda and Oogie are here in the mid lane. All 5 players from Backdoor Protocol have respawned now. Uh-oh, Andromeda is gonna get sacrificed. Can he get the swap? No, he cannot get the swap in time. Oogie's gonna get gone on here. There's a vine wall. Oogie's holding his ground. Shrunken Head is put up. Gauntlet, is he gonna fall here? Focus Buffer not gonna save him. Hands in the air, let's go, Oogie. He's going to get the kill here onto Bramble. It's a double tap coming out. Make it a hat trick as Infora dies. Ravenor is here, but he gets spiked bowled by Cthulhu Fawn. And this Shrunken is going to blow up. That's going to be a near genocide as only Chipper survives, and the concede vote comes out here at the 35-minute mark. Backdoor Protocol will throw in the towel as Big Ego Crew takes game number 2 here to end the match. And it looks like the two teams are going to be done here after the second game. So we will conclude the scrimcast here between Big Ego Crew and Backdoor Protocol. So I think that's all we're gonna do for today in terms of the scrimcast.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.